Hi students, friends, good afternoon to all. I welcome you all in this fluid mechanics lecture. So in previous lecture, we have covered this property, fluid property, that is capillarity. We have studied the concept, we have studied the derivation for the capillary rise and capillary depression. And we have derived this equation for capillary rise as H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon rho ZD. And for the capillary depression or capillary fall, the expression as H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon rho ZD. So let us solve the problem based upon this, or let me know from your side whether we have solved this problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, second problem. I think this problem is not covered. Only one problem I think we have covered, or surface tension or discount. Yeah, yes, it is not covered. So let us write down this problem. Write down a glass tube of internal diameter. Write down a glass tube of internal diameter 0.2 mm is immersed in mercury. Is immersed in mercury. The angle of contact of the angle of contact the angle of contact of mercury with glass can be taken as 130 degree, can be taken as 130 degree. What will be the level of mercury? What will be the level of mercury in the tube relative to the free surface of liquid outside the tube, full stop, question mark. Take surface tension of liquid is equal to 0.5 Newton per meter. 0.5 Newton per meter, full stop. Everyone must solve this problem. Everyone has to try to solve the problem. Write down it. Unless and until you to take the participation in this process of learning, then just listening and observing, it is not going to help that much. Okay, because in psychological experiments, it has been observed that while learning, whatever the things we learn just by listening, so it is a very small amount of learning it will happen. Then if you listen and as well as observe, then somewhat better that learning is going to happen. And when you participate, okay, in that process of learning, then the more results, better results will be achieved for the learning. Okay, and that learning is called as the participative learning. Okay, participative learning means everyone has to participate, and they should involve in the process. They should ask the doubt if they any query. Unless and until you involve in the process, you will not have any kind of doubt in your mind. Okay, so then you will have some doubts, and then you will ask the doubts. Okay, and then your more learning and understanding is going to happen there, right? So don't just watch the video on the screen and listen it. So solve the problem. Okay, and you will become more attentive, and awareness will be more increased in the lectures. Otherwise, just listen and watch. At some moment of time, there are chances that you may get asleep after the lunch. Okay. So when you participate in the process, this sleep will not come to you. Right. So first of all, read the problem, write down the given things. Glass tube of internal diameter 0.2 mm. So write down there, D, diameter D is equal to 0.2 mm. Now here you can see the unit is not SI unit millimeter, that diameter of the tube is given in mm. So you have to convert that mm to meter. The angle of contact of mercury with glass can be taken as 130 degree. So here angle theta is given as 130 degree. In previous lecture, in last lecture, you have written there in the theory part, that is expression for the capillary fall. There you have written the angle of contact of mercury with the glass as 128 degree, right? So here in this problem particularly, they have mentioned what angle you have to take, and they have mentioned here the angle as 130 degree. So you have to take this value, theta is equal to 130 degree. Okay. Unless and until it is not given, that angle theta is not given, then you can assume that angle of contact between mercury and the glass as 128 degree. Okay. Then what will happen? What will be the level of mercury in the tube related to the free surface of the liquid? So here we have to find out. Now, in case of mercury, we have seen the expression for that mercury. We have observed that there is a capillary depression, right? Capillary fall is there. Now, what is the reason behind that of capillary fall will happen there? We have discussed about that, the reason of capillary fall or capillary depression in case of mercury. Okay, that is another issue. We'll discuss it later on.
Cohesive force greater than adhesive.
Yes.
Due to cohesive force is greater than the adhesive force.
Correct. So in case of mercury, the cohesive force is very large as compared to the adhesive force between mercury and the glass. And because of this reason, concave, convex type of the meniscus, it will be observed, right? Convex type we have discussed. That shape should be known to you. This is the glass tube, and this kind of curve, this is the convex. Convex. In case of water, concave shape meniscus it will observe. But in case of mercury, you will observe a convex type of shape. And because of this shape and surface tension, now as this is the convex shape, where the surface tension is going to act? Along this tangential direction of this shape, and its vertical component will be acting like this. And because of this reason, this mercury level surface, it will get depressed down. Now here the surface tension value is also given, that is sigma is equal to how much it is, 0.5 Newton per meter. So first of all, write down the given things and then write down the formula. Who will tell me what is the formula for capillary depression or capillary fall? Yes.
H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon gamma d.
Correct. This is the same formula is there for the capillary fall also. So write down the formula, then put all the values, given values in the formula, and tell me what is the value of H it has come. In the chat box. Okay, Mayuri then Sakshi have put their answers in the chat box. The value of the both answers are different, so one of them might be correct. Mayuri has written in the chat box, share the recorded video links and PDF in the teaching diary. Mayuri, recorded video has been shared with you in the teaching diary. I think previous last lecture video, it has not been updated yet. So I will today, I will update, give the links of that last lecture and today's lecture, both simultaneously. And also I have told you that I'm going to upload that PDF of my handwritten notes and that PDF PPTs. So today I will do that work also. In the last lecture I have told that I will upload that, but because of due to lack of time I could not do that work. Okay, so today I'm going to upload that. Then Mansi and Sakshi have got the answer as minus 48 mm 0.048 meter. So put that unit. Mansi, you have to put the units, whether it is meter or millimeter. Okay, if you don't put the unit, then there are chances that your at least one mark will be get reduced in that. Okay, so let us check the answers. Correct. So whatever the answers you have put there in the chat box, that answer is correct. So the theta is coming here minus. Now this minus or negative sign, what it indicates? It indicates that there is a capillary depression or capillary fall is there, right? Is anyone facing any difficulty? Correct. Mayuri, I think your value of H, it has gone wrong. Check it where what has happened. Yes, now you have got, now it's Mansi. Mayuri, is there any query, doubt?
No, sir. Correct.
See here, what is the problem? Sometimes what happens while taking the value of that weight density, you may in hurry you may take the weight density of water. Okay, actually here we have to take the weight density of mercury, and how to find out that weight density of mercury? HHZ is equal to SHZ multiplied by gamma W, right? What is the value of SHZ? What is the specific gravity of mercury?
13.6.
13.6, correct. And what is the weight density of water? Yes, who will tell? What is weight density of water?
9810.
Yes, who was telling that 1000? Is it 1000 or 9810?
9810.
Correct. Sakshi is correctly said the answer. 9810 is the weight density and 1000 is the mass density. Okay, do not get confused in both these values. 1000 kg per meter cube is the mass density, that is rho W, and 9810 is the gamma W. So gamma W, we know that gamma W is equal to rho W multiplied by S, okay, SH or SW, can say rho W into S, that is basically gravity. No, 1 second. Gamma is equal to, what is the relation between weight density and mass density? Rho is equal, gamma is equal to rho into Z. This is the relation. And we know that value of rho W is 1000 multiplied by G value is 9.81. If you multiply it, then you will get this value, 9810 Newton per meter cube, right? So this weight density of water we have to multiply with 13.6 so that you will get the weight density of mercury, right? So this is the problem. So let us solve the next problem. Write on this problem. Determine the minimum size of glass tube determine the minimum size of glass tube that can be used to measure the water level to measure the water level. If capillary rise in the tube is, if capillary rise in the tube is not to exceed 0.25 mm, means maximum capillary rise it can happen up to 0.25 mm. Take surface tension of water. Take surface tension of water in contact with air as 0.0735 Newton per meter. This is the question. Mansi, in chat box you have, after writing answer you have put the question mark. What does it mean? Do you have any query or doubt? Yes, Mansi. You want to see the answer for this question, previous question? See here, it is 0.048 minus 0.048 meter, or it is minus 48 mm. Okay. This is the question that we are solving right now. Has everyone written this problem? Now try to solve it. What we have to find out in this problem? Determine the minimum size of the glass tube. Means we have to find out what? What we have to find out?
Diameter.
Correct. We have to find out the diameter of the glass tube. So write down the given things. Given. What are the given? Rise in water level, it is given 0.25 mm. 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Then surface tension is given 0.0735 Newton per meter. Anything else given? Nothing. Now here the angle of theta is not given, right? And there is a glass tube and water is there. So the angle of contact here you can assume theta is equal to 0. Okay, it is nearly equal to 0. So you can write here, assuming theta is equal to 0. What formula you can write here? H is equal to 4 sigma. Now cos theta value will become 0 upon gamma d. 4 sigma cos theta, cos 0 is equal to 1, cos 0 is equal to 1. So 4 sigma into 1 divided by 9810 into d. The value of h is 0. So take this d on this side, LHS, and take this h on this side. Then you will get here d is equal to 4 into sigma value 0.0735 divided by 9810 multiplied by what is the value of d that we have to find out, and what is the value of h? It is 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3. Yes, what is the answer? Have you done the calculation? Diameter d is equal to, Mayur has put the answer, it is d equal to 119.87 millimeter. Yes, anyone? Other? Okay, Sakshi also has got the same answers, 119.87 millimeter. Rohini also has got the same answer. So shall we take one poll? एक poll तयार करा जाऊया या ठिकाणी. If those students who have solved the problem, then you put your answers in the chat box. Till that, I will prepare one quiz to solve you. One poll we will take here. Okay, I have prepared the poll. We will launch it. Are you ready for it, everyone? The screen is visible to all. I think it will not be. Many students are not putting their answers in the chat box. Only few students are repeatedly observed in the chat box, like Mayuri Madi, then Sakshi Kurke, Rohini Kadam, then Pranali, Akshay Ghadgi. What about other students? We'll clear the screen here. Check your answers for these questions. What was the question here? This is not the question that we were looking for. Yes, this is the question, and whatever the answers we have put, that answers are correct. 190.88 millimeter or 120 mm. So those students who have put their answers in the chat box are correct answers. Yes, anyone want to ask any query question? or we'll take one poll. Okay, this poll will have only 1 minute. Within that, you have to attempt this poll. Okay, because it will not take much time. Within a minute, it is going to be answered. You can answer it. So your time starts now. Poll has been displayed. It is visible to you all. This is a question. All of you have to attempt it. Sunny Kachre, do you want to say, ask anything?
No, sir.
Your voice was coming, so that's why I asked. You were unmuted.
By mistake, sir.
Okay. Attempt the poll, which is visible on your screen. More than 40 seconds are over. Only 16 students have attempted. 17, 18, 19, 21 student time is over. Only 22 students have attempted the poll. What is the reason behind that? Here I see in participant list there are more than 50 students are there in the particular this lecture, right? And why only 22 students are attempting the quiz? What about other students? See, why have not attempted, Pranti? Or attempted? You are putting the answers in the chat box, so it was supposed to write it there. Select the option, correct option in the chat box, that poll. See, all these polls are also going to be counted there. I'm not taking this poll just for the time pass. Okay, through these polls, I am observing how much attentively you are listening this attending the lectures, and how many of you are having the full attention on the screen. Some of the students might be there who just started the lectures and they are wandering here and there. So they will not be able to get the idea whether I have taken poll or not. So there might be some students who don't know the answers. So this was a quite simple question. Those students who have attempted yesterday previous lectures, 1 or 2 lectures, in that lectures only we have discussed. Okay. 2 or 3 times I we have discussed about this same question while learning one property. And out of 22 students, 10 students have correctly answered the question. I will share the result. You can see one student has put the answer as a density. 7 students, they have put their option as a viscosity. Then 4 students have put their option answer as a capillarity. So only 45% students have understood the concept clearly about the surface tension, or they have attended the lecture seriously. See here, your response, your result. This is the result, 45%. Out of the all strength, only 22 students have attempted. And out of these 22 students, only 10 students have put their answers correctly. So what does it mean? Such a poor performance, and the same result will be there in your final university examination. If they are taking proctored test, see here now, university continuously taking follow-up about your vaccination, and those students who have taken the 2 doses of vaccination, I think they will have to give the proctored test. It may be online, but it may be proctored. Means you may be required to sit in one examination hall, and by sitting there you will be able to attempt the questions. So at that time, what we are going to do there? Are you getting my point? So in the previous semester, last semester, you have given the university examination MCQ type by sitting at your home, right? And no one was there to observe you. But this thing may not be there hereafter, because continuously university through the college taking the follow-up about your vaccination status, and by the end of the semester, most of the students, rather all the students, will be vaccinated with 2 doses, and based upon your statistics, that data, the university may be take the decision to take the offline examination, or they may take the proctored online test. So be prepared for that, and don't just be lazy. Okay, don't be such careless. Don't show your carelessness like this. Out of the 76 strength, I think near about 76 students are there in your class. Out of that, only 22 students have attempted this poll. I don't know why other students have not attempted the poll. Whether they might be not knowing the answers, or they are not available on the screen. Okay, and out of that, only 10 students have attempted. So you can see, I will take your result here. Out of your class 76, if I consider the strength, only 13% is the output, and the same thing is going to happen in the final examination. If your attitude at the beginning of the semester is like this, then same attitude is going to be persist till the end of the semester. There will not be much improvement in that. Okay, जोपर्यंत तुम्हाला ह्या गोष्टीचं वास्तविकता लक्षात येणार नाहीये, तोपर्यंत तुम्ही असंच बिहेव करणार. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला मी अवेअर करण्यासाठी ह्या गोष्टी सांगितल्या. बाकीचं तुमच्यावरती डिपेंड आहे, हाऊ मच सिरियसली यू आर गोइंग टू टेक दिस थिंग इन माइंड. Okay, let us solve one more problem, and then we will see the next property of the fluid. Okay, write on the problem. Calculate the capillary rise in the glass tube. Calculate the capillary rise in the glass tube of 2.5 millimeter diameter, 2.5 mm diameter, when immersed vertically in first option A, water, and option B, mercury. These are two different media in which that glass tube has been kept vertically, and you have to find out the capillary rise or capillary fall inside that tube. Take surface tension sigma is equal to 0.0725 Newton per meter for water, and sigma is equal to 0.52 Newton per meter for mercury in contact with air. Full stop. The specific gravity for the mercury is given as 13.6, and angle of contact is equal to 130 degree. See, they have given one glass tube, and its dimensions are given. D is equal to 2.5 mm. You can write here 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now, next thing, let's first of all solve for the water. Okay, what will be there? Capillary rise or capillary fall. Sigma is equal to how much for water? 0.0725 Newton per meter, right? Then theta is equal to, for water, whether they have given the angle? No. So here you can take as a 0 degree, right? Now use the formula H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta upon gamma d. Put the values and find out the value of H. Next, B. Diameter is common because same tube is used for the mercury and water, so you can take the same value of D here. Then comes the mercury. Then sigma for mercury, that is surface tension for mercury, is 0.5 Newton per meter. Theta is equal to, it is 130 degree. Using formula H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta divided by gamma d. Put the values and find out the answers. This is such a quite simple problem. Put your answers in the chat box. Is solid fast? Why are you taking this much time? Yes. No one has put the answers in the chat box. Are you solving the problem or not?
Yes, sir.
Chaitanya Chandole. Roll number 34. Chaitanya. Rushikesh Jethe. Roll number 77. Roll number 1. Snehal.
Yes, sir.
Are you solving the problem?
Yes, sir. थोड़ा राहिलं.
Then Saili.
Yes, sir.
Then H. Bhulve. Roll number 5. Roll number 6, Vaishnavi. Are you there? Roll number 7, Pragati. Roll number 8, Shweta.
Yes, sir. सोडवते.
Here in the boys, let me take some names from the bottom side. Roll number 76, Vishal. Vishal. See, he is not available on the screen. Gaurav, roll number 73. Then here, middle one, roll number 62, Yash Sakari. Yash Sakari.
Yes, sir.
Are you solving the problem?
Sir.
Roll number 46, Vikram Jagtap.
Yes, sir.
Are you solving the problem?
Yes, sir.
Then why don't put your answers in the chat box? Roll number 27, Sanket. Sanket, are you there? Sanket Bagal. Then Ashish. Roll number 26.
Yes, sir.
सोडवतोय ना problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll number 24, Minal Thengil.
Hello, sir.
Are you solving the problem?
Yes, sir.
You put your answers in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Roll number 48, Ganesh Kadlaskar. Roll number 69, Ansar.
Yes, sir.
Are you solving the problem?
Yes, sir. थोड़ा रहे.
Do it fast.
Okay.
I think we have to take more practice session for solving the problems, because many students they might be facing some problem, shortage of time. See, as per our schedule, we have the limited lectures in our per week. So as per university only there are 3 lectures, but right now we are having 6 lectures. So even though having that much lectures, you might be feeling some shortage of time, because for problematic subject more practice is required, and unless and until you do the practice, because it is somewhat difficult for you to understand, to remember the things. Okay. So already the weightage, whatever the weightage has been given for this unit number 1, it is over as per the university. It is exceeding more than that. But even though we are facing some more shortage of time. So what you have to do? You have to do the practice at home. Today itself, I will upload the PDF of my handwritten notes as well as this PPT, both on that teaching diary. You can download that and you can do the practice at home. And at the end of this unit number 1 झाल्यानंतर आपण एक MCQ टेस्ट घेणार आहोत. 20 मार्काची टेस्ट असेल. 20 MCQ questions will be there, and its result will be displayed automatically. That test will be from the Google sheet. Google form is there, and your results will be automatically recorded there. And that test, MCQ test, it has the weightage. Okay, that marks are going to be get counted in your ICA marks. Okay, internal continuous assessment जे आहे त्याच्यामध्ये तुमचे हे टेस्टचे मार्क काउंट होणार आहेत. So while attempting the questions, attempt it seriously, because कुठेतरी तुमचे मार्क काउंट होणार आहेत आणि तुमच्या ICA चे मार्क मध्ये त्याचा रिफ्लेक्शन होणार आहे. सो ते जर तुम्ही सिरियसली जर टेस्ट दिले, चांगले मार्क पडले तर तुम्हाला चांगले मार्क भेटतील. तेच मार्क तुमच्या रिझल्ट शीट वरती पण त्या ठिकाणी रिफ्लेक्ट होणार आहेत. So don't take it casually. Okay, so after end of this unit, in one of the lectures or at any other time, because during the lectures it will not possibly cause, so we will require more number of lectures. So in the evening or early in the morning, I will post that MCQ test. As far as possible, it will be given on the holiday or in the evening. So that test you have to attempt. Okay, and before giving the link of that test, I will put the message in your chat box early in the advance that on that particular time we are going to conduct the test. Okay, so let me see in the chat box. Okay, I will clear the screen here so that we will see the answers. For the water, the value of H is equal to, it is 0.01182, correct. And for the mercury, it is minus 0.4 centimeter or minus 0.004 meter, correct. So both answers are correct. Mayuri, then Yuvraj, then Reshma, then Sakshi, Ambure, Sanush. Only this much students have put their answers in the chat box. What about other students? Why are not put your answers in the chat box? Okay, after solving the problem, is the screen visible to all?
Yes, sir.
We are going to see the next fluid property, that is compressibility. Okay, Ansar also has put the answer. Water and mercury. You have to put the units also. Okay, unless and until you put the units of that answers, that will not be considered as a correct one. So now let us move ahead. Next property, fluid property that we are going to learn is the compressibility. I think this property you might have learned in the physics somewhere or not. You have already learned some of the properties like density. You have told that you have learned that property, then specific gravity, then viscosity. One or another time you might have come across that properties in the 11th or 12th physics, right? Similarly, you might have come across this word compressibility. So what is compressibility? Yes, can anyone tell me? See, compressibility is a measure of elasticity in the fluid. You might have studied the property elasticity in the SOM, strength of material or structural mechanics 1. Other than that, elasticity property. What is the elasticity of a material? Any material? Can anyone tell?
Feet, sir.
Yes. What is that elasticity?
Feet.
Heat. Dasharath?
Feet, sir. Feet.
Heat. Yes, anyone? Other? What is elasticity?
Property of a material which regain their original shape and size after removal of force.
Correct. So elasticity is nothing but it is the property of material to regain its original shape and size after removal of the external force, okay, which is responsible for the deformation. When we remove that external force which is causing the deformation in the shape and size of the object, right? And if that particular material, if it is regaining its original shape and size, then we can say that that particular material is elastic in nature, right? Similarly, these fluids, either it may be gas or liquid, they also have this property, okay, elasticity like property, but here we call it as a compressibility. And right, spring is an example that Shruti has given. So that when we compress the spring, okay, it can be become very small after compression. And when we release that external pressure force on that, then it will again regain its original shape and size. Similarly, gases and liquids, most of the times we can say rubber band, correct? So generally gases are more elastic in nature as compared to the liquids, because you might have seen when we apply some amount of pressure force, external pressure force on balloon, okay, ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण हवा भरली असते, किंवा you might have seen the pump, हवा भराचा जो आपला पंप असतो ज्यावेळेस आपण तो प्रेस करतो आणि ते खालून जर आपण ते बंद केलेलं असेल तर तो खालून परत आपल्याला वरती ढकलण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. त्यात जी एअर असते ते कॉम्प्रेस झालेली एअर, इट विल ट्राय टू अचीव इट्स ओरिजिनल शेप अँड साईज. त्यामुळे खालून वरती अजून प्रेशर त्या पिस्टन वरती लागतो आणि तो जो पिस्टन आहे परत त्या ठिकाणी ओरिजिनल शेपला जाण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. बट इट डज नॉट हॅपन मच मोर इन केस ऑफ द लिक्विड्स. लिक्विडच्या केसमध्ये ते होत नाहीये. लिक्विड्स आर व्हेरी लेस इलास्टिक in nature, or they are not compressible, we can say like that. So compressibility is nothing but, or sometimes it is also called as the coefficient of compressibility, is a measure of change in the volume resulting from the external pressure applied to the surface of an object. Okay, change in the volume, measure of change in the volume. What is the compressibility? It is the measure. Okay, काय measure करण्याचं ते हे आहे, युनिट आहे. It is the measure of change in the volume resulting from, कशापासून ते चेंज कशामुळे होईल ते, resulting from the external pressure applied to the surface of an object. एखाद्या फ्लुइड किंवा लिक्विड वरती आपण ज्यावेळेस तो फोर्स अप्लाय करतो त्याच्यामध्ये किती चेंज झालेला आहे, व्हॉल्यूम मध्ये त्याच्या किती बदल झाला, ओके, ते रिप्रेझेंट करण्याचं एक माध्यम किंवा ते रिप्रेझेंट करण्याची जे त्या ठिकाणी मेजर आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज द कॉम्प्रेसिबिलिटी. Okay, for example, there is one cylinder, okay, and there is one piston on that cylinder. Okay, suppose this is one cylinder and there is one piston here, like this. Okay. Are you getting what is piston and cylinder? This is the cylinder. You might have seen somewhere आपल्या टू व्हीलर मध्ये किंवा फोर व्हीलर मध्ये आपले इंजिन असतं, त्याच्यामध्ये एक असं सिलेंडर असतो आणि त्याच्यामध्ये एक पिस्टन पण असतो. ठीक आहे. किंवा आपला पंपच असतो, हवा भरायचा पंप. त्याच्यामधला जो सर्क्युलर भाग आहे बाहेरून जो आपल्याला दिसतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड सिलेंडर. आणि त्याच्या आतमध्ये हा जो दिसतो आपण जे आपण वरून खाली असं ढकलतो हाताने, दॅट इज कॉल्ड द पिस्टन. हा पिस्टन आहे. सो व्हेन वी अप्लाय हिअर force, external force here, or compressive force you can say, compressive stress if we apply here, then if whatever the fluid present inside this cylinder, let us say air, and if get compressed, if there is a change in the volume, okay, if there is a change in the volume, जर हे piston असा खाली गेला तर definitely there will be change in the volume, then we can say that this fluid which is present here is air. We can say it is compressible in nature. त्याला आपण काय म्हणू शकतो? It is compressible in nature. But instead of this air, if I put here water, okay, याच्यामध्ये जर मी पाणी भरलं, and if I am trying to push it in downward direction, compress it, but what is going to happen? This will not get compressed because water is not compressible, or we can say it is incompressible. Okay. We cannot easily change its volume or reduce its volume by using this external force. Okay, we can say that water or any other liquid, if you take there, then it will be, most of the liquid fluids are incompressible in nature. Okay, so that property is called as the compressibility. And as for example oil, if you take the any pneumatic system, hydraulic system, हायड्रोलिक सिस्टीम म्हणजे तुम्हाला लक्षात येते का? फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपला जेसीबी वगैरे तुम्ही पाहिला असेल, जेसीबी, किंवा त्याला टेक्निकल टर्म मध्ये आपण म्हणतो बॅक हो लोडर. ओके, बॅक हो लोडर त्याचं नाव आहे. जेसीबी इज द नेम ऑफ द कंपनी विच इन द इनिशियल स्टेज who have first time they manufactured this the backhoe loader machine, and based upon that company name, that word has become common, and for every machine we call it as a JCB. Actually its technical name is backhoe loader. Okay, in that backhoe loader or any other hydraulic machine, the oil is used. Okay, in our brake system of our two wheeler मध्ये जे आपलं ऑइल ब्रेक सिस्टीम आहे, ओके, डिस्क ब्रेक आपली जी आपली गाडीत असतं, त्याच्यामध्ये पण वरती एक छोटी डबी असते ज्याच्यामध्ये ऑइल असतो. सो दॅट इज वन हायड्रोलिक सिस्टीम. ओके, and this oil is used there because this oil is incompressible in nature. जर हे ऑइल कॉम्प्रेसिबल असेल किंवा ह्या मशीन जेसीबी मधलं जर ऑइल जर त्या ठिकाणी कॉम्प्रेसिबल असेल, व्हॉट इज गोइंग टू हॅपन? वेदर इट इज गोइंग टू ऑपरेट. जर त्या ठिकाणी प्रेशरच क्रिएट नाही झाला तर काय उपयोग आहे मग याचा? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? व्हॉट इज हॅपनिंग देअर? समवेअर देर इज अ पंप. ओके, तो ऑइलला पुश करणारा एक पंप असतो, त्या पंप मधून हे ऑइल जे अंडर प्रेशर या ठिकाणी प्रेशर ट्रान्समिट केला जातो, आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग तो पुढे जो लावलेला त्याचा पार्ट आहे तो त्या ठिकाणी काम करत असतो विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ऑइल, राईट. बट इफ दिस ऑइल इज कॉम्प्रेसिबल, जर ऑइल कॉम्प्रेसिबल असेल, हे आल्यानंतर इथं काय व्हायला लागेल? बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेशर दिस ऑइल गेट कॉम्प्रेस अँड इट विल नॉट डू एनी काइंड ऑफ वर्क. ओके, so this application of this oil in different types of hydraulic machines itself it gives an proof that oils or any liquids, these are generally incompressible in nature. Okay, and what if the gas is used there for this work? So that system will not run much more efficiently as compared to the hydraulic system. जे गॅस वरती ऑपरेट होणारी सिस्टीम आहे, इट इज कॉल्ड एज द न्यूमॅटिक सिस्टीम. ओके, न्यूमॅटिकचं काय त्या ठिकाणी हे आहे स्पेलिंग? PNEU, pneumatic. Okay, this P is silent there. So this system is nothing but it's which works on the gases, different type of gases. Okay, and hydraulic means the system which works on the oils. So here the thing to remember is that gases are in general highly compressible in nature, whereas the most of the liquids have very low compressibility. Okay. Now here someone has put one type of pump or one type of pump means what? What do you want to say? Now, as we have coefficient of viscosity, there will be coefficient of bulk modulus of elasticity in case of compressibility. Now here with the help of this diagram, you can understood this is a piston, this is the cylinder, and if there is a change in the volume, then we can say, see, suppose this is the change in the volume. Okay, original volume is the V and change in the volume is dV. Now this pressure, whatever the pressure we are applying, the from experimentally it has been proved that this pressure, this change in pressure, external pressure force, okay, this change in pressure is directly proportional to the ratio of change in volume to the original volume. Okay, hey, mathematically or practically it has been observed and they have proved that. And to remove this constant directly proportionality sign, we require some constant. Okay, and that constant is represented here by letter K. You can see it has been observed that this increase or decrease in the pressure, it is directly proportional to this dV by V. There is a minus sign, it has been included here. This minus sign indicates with increase in pressure there is a decrease in the volume. Okay, प्रेशर वाढला, त्या पिस्टनवरती प्रेशर वाढला तर त्या ठिकाणी काय होईल, ते व्हॉल्यूम कमी होणार आहे, बरोबर आहे. So as there is a decrease in the volume, this negative sign has been put here, and when we put this value of dV, so this minus sign, it will get cancelled and you will get the positive value of pressure. So to remove this directly proportionality sign, we put there one constant K, and this constant K is known as bulk modulus of elasticity. Okay, bulk modulus of elasticity. So in other subjects or in other contexts, they may you might have seen other different notations might be used there to represent this bulk modulus of elasticity. Different authors, they may use the different notations, but here the bulk modulus of elasticity, it has been represented by letter K. Now, if we take this, keep this K here only, and if I take this dV by B in the LHS, then we will observe this equation, and this bulk modulus of elasticity will be defined as, it is the ratio of change in the pressure, okay, to the change in volume ratio. Okay, this ratio, or here if K, now here what will be the unit of this K? K is a unit castle. See, in the numerator there is a volume and volume here, so the unit of volume meter cube per meter cube, it will get cancelled here, and this bulk modulus of elasticity, it will have the unit of pressure. Pressure is a unit hai. This unit या ठिकाणी bulk modulus of elasticity असेल Newton per meter square, Newton per mm square, Newton per centimeter square. So these are the units for the bulk modulus of elasticity. Okay. So compressibility is expressed as inverse of bulk modulus of elasticity. You can see here, this is the K and this is the compressibility, which is represented by it. So they are inversely proportional to each other. Okay. So you can also define this compressibility as compressibility is equal to 1 upon K. It is the reciprocal of bulk modulus of elasticity or inverse of bulk modulus of elasticity. Since rise in pressure always gives the decrease in the volume, change in the volume dV, it always negative. So dV is why it always has the negative astu. Negative sign is included in the equation to give the positive value of K. Which value positive value या equation मध्ये आपण and negative sign हे already टाकलेले आहेत, कारण dV हा always negative असणार आहे, decrease in the volume. मग हे मायनस साइन आणि हे मायनस साइन हे कॅन्सल होऊन आपल्याला हे पॉझिटिव्ह व्हॅल्यू या ठिकाणी भेटलं पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. So this was about this compressibility. After that, we are going to see one or two problems based upon that, and then we will see the next property, that is vapor pressure. So if anyone having doubt, you can ask right now. Otherwise, we will move towards solving the problem. So before that, first of all, write down the title compressibility in your notebook. Then you can write down this formula. Okay, write down the title compressibility, and then write down the formula. Is it over? Yes, is it over or not?
Oh, sir.
Okay. So here from this point, what are the takeaways? The first thing you should understand, you should remember from this property compressibility, that gases are compressible in nature and liquids are classified as incompressible in nature. Whenever we are talking about the compressible flow, in the types of flows, you will come across the one type of the flow as compressible flow and incompressible flow. When we are talking about the compressible flow, at that time, that flow will be of the generally of the gases. Okay, gases flowing through the pipe, for example, methane gas, if it is flowing through the gas, or LPG gas flowing through the pipe system, we can say it is a compressible type of flow. And incompressible flow means the flow of the liquids through the pipe, like water flowing through the pipe. So that is an example of incompressible flow, right? What is the second takeaway here? That equation, K is equal to, or dP is equal to change in pressure, uh, dP is equal to minus K into dV by V, right? So this formula also we have to remember, and with based upon this formula, we are going to solve the one or two problems. Okay, write down the problem. Yes, write it down. Determine the bulk modulus of elasticity. Determine the bulk modulus of elasticity of a liquid, if the pressure of the liquid is, if the pressure of the liquid is increased from 70 Newton per centimeter square, 70 Newton per centimeter square to 130 Newton per centimeter square, 130 Newton per centimeter square, full stop. The volume of the liquid decreases by, the volume of liquid decreases by 0.15%, 0.15%. So first of all, let us write down the given things. Given, काय काय दिले? increase the pressure. Okay, let us say P1 and P2 are the two pressures they have given. Initial pressure, it was 70 Newton per centimeter square, and final pressure is 130 Newton per centimeter square. Then dP will be equal to the higher value, that is P2 minus P1. It will be equal to 130 minus 70 is equal to how much it is? 80, not 80.
50. 60, sir.
30 plus 30, 60, right? 60 Newton per centimeter square. So this is the dP. Okay. Then they have mentioned there volume change. Okay, decrease in the volume, and they have given this decrease in percent. Means they have given dV by V value directly. Okay, because if there is a decrease in the volume, 0.15%. Percent means per 100. Okay, so here you can write 0.15 per 100. You can write like this. Are you getting my point? एका 100 युनिट जर व्हॉल्यूम असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये डिक्रीज किती व्हायला लागले 0.15. म्हणजे 100 लिटर जर हे व्हॉल्यूम असेल तर डिक्रीज इन द व्हॉल्यूम किती व्हायला लागले 0.15 लिटर. एवढंच फक्त त्या ठिकाणी डिक्रीज होते, राईट. सो दिस इज द मिनिंग ऑफ दिस. देन वी हॅव द फॉर्म्युला चेंज इन प्रेशर इज इक्वल टू मायनस के इंटू dV by V, right? This is our formula. Therefore, K is equal to minus dP divided by dV by V. What is dP here? It is 60 Newton per centimeter square. And what is dV by V? dV by V is nothing but it is 0.15 divided by 100. So 100 it will go in the numerator. It will come like this. And now we can solve this. Therefore, K is equal to this degree is minus sign and this already minus sign. It will get cancelled, and you will get this K is equal to how much? 60. This is 60, right? 60,000 divided by 0.15. So that value is coming 4 into 10 to the power 5. This value is coming 4 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per centimeter square. See here, we have not changed the units Newton per meter square. Okay, Newton per centimeter square to Newton per meter square केलेलं नाही, कारण हे या ठिकाणी dV by V जो आहे त्याचं युनिट कॅन्सल होऊन जाईल आणि ह्याचं जे काही युनिट असेल ते युनिट आपल्याला ॲज इट इज या ठिकाणी कॅरी करता येईल. So this much bulk modulus of elasticity it has been obtained. What is your value?
10 raised to 4 का 5.
Already 60 is there, into 100 we have done. Yes, 60,000. 10 raised to 5 it will be, na? 0.15%. And 60.
10 raised to 4 येते ना सर.
10 raised to 4.
40,000 येते सर. 40,000. Perfect.
Yes, it is 4 into 10 to the power 4, right? I have taken this value as I have multiplied by 1000 actually. That's why it has come like this. So it is 100 na. त्या ठिकाणी मी मल्टिप्लाय करताना 1000 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर ऍक्च्युअली इट शुड बी मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 100 ओनली. So by mistake I have multiplied by 1000. So this is the correct one. 4 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per centimeter square is the answer. Right. Yes, many students have got the correct answer. Kekan, then Mayuri, Pranali. What about others? याच्यामध्ये या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये ही आपल्याला गोष्ट लक्षात आली पाहिजे की लार्जर प्रेशर टू स्मॉलर प्रेशर मायनस करायचा म्हणजे आपल्याला डीपी भेटेल आणि या ठिकाणी हे वर्डिंग आपल्याला समजलं पाहिजे. काय म्हटले तर द व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ लिक्विड डिक्रीजेस बाय 15%. ओके, म्हणजे आपल्याला ह्याने डीव्ही सेपरेट दिलेलं नाहीये, व्ही सेपरेट दिलेलं नाहीये. देन यू माइट बी हॅव्हिंग डाऊट हाऊ टू फाइंड आउट दिस डीव्ही बाय व्ही देन, राईट? But they have mentioned here the change in the decrease in the volume is 0.15%. So percent means it is per 100, right? 0.15 per 100. So this will become dV and this is V. Original volume will be 100 and change in volume will be 0.15. So like this it should be remembered. Correct. So other students also have put the answers. Ansar, then Akshay, Sakshi. Akshay, 4 into what?
सर ते चुकून पडलो.
Bar. Okay, let us solve the next problem. What is the bulk modulus of elasticity? What is the bulk modulus of elasticity of liquid which is compressed in a cylinder, from a volume of 0.0125 meter cube, 0.0125 meter cube at 80 Newton per centimeter square pressure to a volume of 0.0124 meter cube at 150 Newton per centimeter square. This is the problem. So first of all, write down the given things. Now here you can see in the previous problem, they have given the value of pressure P1 and P2. From that we obtained the value of dP by using the formula P2 minus P1 or larger value minus smaller value. Similarly here also they have given the pressures P1 and P2. Pressure P1 means smaller pressure. Okay, initially before applying the pressure, initial pressure was smaller. पिस्टन ज्यावेळेस सुरुवातीला इथं होता त्यावेळेस P1 ची व्हॅल्यू किती होती? 80 Newton per centimeter square. So you can write here P1 is equal to 80 Newton per centimeter square. Then comes the value of P2. ज्यावेळेस पिस्टन आपण या ठिकाणी P2 प्रेशर वाढवला त्यावेळेस पिस्टन हा थोडा पुढे गेला, राईट? पिस्टन काय झाला या ठिकाणी आला. ज्यावेळेस पिस्टन इथं होता याच्यावरती प्रेशर ऍक्ट होत होतं 80 न्यूटन पर सेंटीमीटर स्क्वेअर सुरुवातीला. त्यावेळेस जे व्हॉल्यूम होतं दॅट व्हॉल्यूम इट कॅन बी कन्सिडर्ड ॲज ओरिजिनल व्हॉल्यूम फॉर व्ही. ओके, अँड देन व्हेन वी इन्क्रीज द प्रेशर P1 P2 ला गेला, प्रेशर वाढवला आपण, प्रेशर वाढवल्यामुळे पिस्टन खाली गेला, प्रेशर किती झाला मग P2 इज इक्वल टू it has become 150 Newton per centimeter square. Now pressure has increased P2. Can you find out the dP, change in pressure?
70, sir.
Correct. 150 minus 80, that will be 70 Newton per centimeter square, right? So dP आपल्याला या ठिकाणी भेटलं. Now we are interested to find out the dv by v. And काय आपल्याला काढायला काय सांगितले, what is the bulk modulus of elasticity, means we have to find out what is the value of k, right? So now here let us understand whether what is the given here. Compressed in a cylinder from a volume of, okay, म्हणजे ओरिजिनल व्हॉल्यूम काय झालं, this is the original volume. It is compressed in a cylinder from a volume of, original volume will be v, or you can write here v is equal to 0.0125 meter cube from original volume of 0.0125 meter cube at सुरुवातीला व्हॉल्यूम आणि सुरुवातीचा प्रेशर टू अ व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ, म्हणजे या व्हॉल्यूम पर्यंत ते कॉम्प्रेस केलं. यू कॅन राईट हिअर फायनल व्हॉल्यूम, इनिशियल व्हॉल्यूम आणि फायनल व्हॉल्यूम. So this will be the final volume, or you can write it as a v dash, final volume. V dash is equal to how much it is, 0.0124 meter cube. Now here we are interested in change in volume dv. dv is nothing but it is change in volume. किती व्हॉल्यूम बदललं, म्हणजे हा जो पोर्शन आहे एवढा, so that is called as the change in pressure dv. So how to find out that? This is the original volume v minus this is final volume, that is v dash. So what is the value of v? It is 0.0125 minus 0.0124, and we got here the value of dv as do it subtraction of it, 0.001. Are you getting my point here? Decrease in the volume is there. So smaller value minus larger value केलं तर आपल्याला हे मायनस मध्ये भेटेल. Okay, 0.001. So this will be, you can write here it as a minus because final volume v dash minus v आपण त्या ठिकाणी करायला पाहिजे. Final minus initial volume. Final volume decrease झालेला आहे, that is 0.0124 minus 0.12025. So we will get here the volume as this much meter cube. V is equal to minus 0.001. Are you getting the same value? 0.0124 minus 0.0125. So correct, it is 0.0124125. It is minus 1 into 10 to the power minus 4. So one more zero is required here. 1 2 3, right? 3 0 and have value the 1 asid. So this will be the change in the volume. Okay, and what is now formula? What is original volume? V is the original volume, right? What is the formula for k? K is equal to dp minus dv by v, right? So therefore k is equal to, what is dp? It is 70 Newton per centimeter square divided by dv. What is dv? It is 0. Now the minus sign is the minus already the sign of the formula. This minus will cancel. 0.0001 divided by, this is the change in volume dv, right? dv by v. What is v? Original volume, that is 0.0125, right? So now solve this and tell me the answer. Change in pressure dp is equal to 70. Multiplied by 0.0125. Yes, how much you are getting? Correct. 8750. The same value I have what? 8750, 875 into 10 to the power 4. Okay. 8.7. Okay. Okay. Correct. Many students have what? The correct answer to this problem. 8750. Pranali, put your units also there. Eight point seven five into the power 3 million percent square. Has everyone understood how to solve the problem? Is there any difficulty in solving the problem? Yes. No one has the doubt? Okay. Let us learn next property, that is vapor pressure. And last property is the cavitation. These two properties are remain there. Then this unit will end. So what is vapor pressure? Who will tell what is vapor pressure? Haven't you come across this word vapor pressure? No one is saying anything. Yeah, I will tell.
Exerts pressure on liquid, then it is compressed.
Repeat once again.
Pressure exerted by vapor on liquid surface.
Okay. Right. See, so most of the liquids, they can be converted from liquid state to the gaseous state if the temperature increases. Suppose there is one container, okay, and it is filled with partially filled with some liquid. Then what is going to happen when this liquid at surface here, liquid molecules which are present at the surface of the liquid, they will absorb the heat or the energy from the surrounding, and these molecules they try to get free from the surface, and they will come here and they will increase the pressure. Okay, airचा जो pressure असतो तो या ठिकाणी वाढेल, and this gaseous molecules of the liquid they impart the collision and pressure. प्रेशर वाढवण्यासाठी त्या ठिकाणी कारणीभूत असतात. And this pressure which is created because of the vapor of the liquid vapors, it is going to act in all sides. म्हणजे तो इथं पण act होईल, then it will act here on the surface, everywhere. Okay, so that is the pressure which has been created because of the vapors of the liquids or the fluids, that vapor is called as that pressure created by the vapors is called as the vapor pressure. And you are familiar with the different types of convergence. Convergence means what? If the solid is converted directly to the gaseous state, then it is called as the sublimation, right? Solid to gas, sublimation. Then gas to liquid, condensation. Then liquid to solid, solidification, right? Solid to liquid, liquefaction. Solid to gas, we have seen, it is called as sublimation, right? So here the change from the liquid state to the gaseous state is known as vaporization. Okay, the formation of vapors from the liquid is process is called as the vaporization. When liquid contained in a closed vessel, vapor molecules get accumulated in the space between the free surface of and top vessel. ते आता सांगितलं तुम्हाला कंटेनर मध्ये काय होतं ते लिक्विडचे मॉलिक्युल्स हे त्या ठिकाणी हवेमध्ये येतात and they create a vapor pressure inside the container. When liquid contained in a closed vessel, vapor molecules get accumulated in space between the free surface and top level. This accumulated vapor of liquid exerts a pressure on the liquid surface, which is known as the vapor pressure. Okay. हा त्या ठिकाणी vapor pressure आपण त्यावेळेस त्याला म्हणू शकतो. This is the diagram you can see here, the formation of vapors. So why it is used? Why it is useful? Vapor pressure is a measure of tendency of material to change into the gaseous or vapor state, and it increases the temperature. This vapor pressure is very important because at room temperature, some of the liquids they will get converted into vapors because process of vaporization, and they are loosely bound to the surface of the liquid. Like for example, petrol. If you consider the petrol's vapor pressure is very high. Means at room temperature only itself. जर आपण पेट्रोल असं हवेमध्ये ठेवलं तर ते थोड्या वेळाने तिथून गायब झालेलं असतं. What is the reason behind that? Because of the formation of vapors. Okay, vapor तयार झाल्यामुळे तसं त्या ठिकाणी होतं. मग त्या पेट्रोलपेक्षा कमी वेपर प्रेशर काय आहे, डिझेलचं आहे. त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी कसं आहे, ऑइलचा असेल एखाद्या, आणि वॉटरचा हा बऱ्यापैकी कमी असतो. आणि मर्क्युरी जो आहे लिक्विड मेटल, सो इट इज हॅव्हिंग व्हेरी हाय व्हेरी लो वेपर प्रेशरच त्या ठिकाणी तयार होत नाही. ओके, कारण कोहेसिव्ह फोर्स भरपूर जास्त आहे त्या ठिकाणी, त्यामुळे वेपर प्रेशर त्या ठिकाणी तयार होत नाही. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वन ऑफ द रिझन दॅट मर्क्युरी इज युज्ड ॲज अ मॅनोमेट्रिक फ्लुइड. ओके, मॅनोमीटर मध्ये आपण ते ऍड करण्याचं कारण काय, त्याचं व्हेपरायझेशन होत नाही इझिली. जसं पेट्रोलचं वगैरे होतं, पाणी पण उडून जातं. जर आपण रूम टेम्परेचरला पाणी ठेवलं, आफ्टर सम टाइम दॅट वॉटर विल गेट इव्हॅपोरेटेड, राईट. बट मर्क्युरी इज हॅव्हिंग व्हेरी लो वेपर प्रेशर, मीन्स देअर विल नॉट बी अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ वेपर्स. जर आपण असा मर्क्युरी भरून ठेवला एखाद्या कंटेनरमध्ये, तर त्याचे वेपर्स खूप कमी असतील त्या ठिकाणी. ठीक आहे. So that's why it is considered as okay. If pressure on the liquid is less than or equal to the vapor pressure, it starts boiling or vaporize. एखाद्या कंटेनर मध्ये, see, there are two containers. one is here container and there is another here container. Now what is going to happen? If the pressure on the liquid is less than or equal to the vapor pressure, it start boiling or vaporizes. जर या ठिकाणचा जो प्रेशर आहे, वेपर प्रेशर जो आहे तो जर आपण कमी केला, कशापेक्षा कमी केला, ह्याच्या वेपर प्रेशरच्या व्हॅल्यूपेक्षा जर कमी केला इथला प्रेशर, देन ऍट रूम टेम्परेचर, त्याच टेम्परेचरला या ठिकाणी जे एस्केप झालेले मोलिक्यूल आहेत, बिकॉज ऑफ देम बॉइलिंग इज गोइंग टू ऑकर हिअर इन द एअर. ओके, आपल्याला वेपर त्या ठिकाणी फॉर्मेशन दिसायला लागेल. अँड फॉर द सेम टेम्परेचर जर आपण इथला प्रेशर कमी नाही केला तर या ठिकाणचे वेपर प्रेशर तसेच राहतील. देर विल नॉट बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बॉइलिंग. मग आपल्याला सेम टेम्परेचरला जर त्या ठिकाणी पाणी उकळायचं असेल किंवा बॉईल करायचं असेल किंवा वेपर्स त्याचे तयार करायचे असतील तर हे झाकलेले जे कंटेनर आहे, कंटेनर मधून एअर सक केली पाहिजे, एअर रिमूव्ह केली पाहिजे. देन दिस बॉइलिंग इज गोइंग टू हॅपन देअर. The value of vapor pressure for the petrol at 20 degrees Celsius is 30.4 kilonewton per meter square. Higher the vapor pressure, more volatile is the liquid. Okay. जेवढा वेपर प्रेशर जास्त असेल तेवढा तो लिक्विड जो आहे, सो दॅट विल बी द volatile. Okay. As the temperature increases, the vapor pressure also increases. Mercury has very low vapor pressure and high density, therefore it is used as myometric liquid. So this was about vapor pressure. Then next property is the cavitation, and after that cavitation, this unit is it will be end. Okay, we have 5 to 10 minutes. I will finish this point and then we will stop here. What is cavitation? वेपर प्रेशर सगळ्यांना समजलं. हे लिक्विड मधले वेपर ज्यावेळेस या ठिकाणी कंटेनर मध्ये गोळा होतात आणि हे ज्यावेळेस सराउंडिंग वरती प्रेशर इम्पोज करतो, दॅट प्रेशर विल बी कॉल्ड एज वेपर प्रेशर. जर आपण एखादा प्रेशर गेज, ओके, एखाद्या कंटेनर मध्ये जर असं आपण पेट्रोल वगैरे भरलं आणि या ठिकाणी जर प्रेशर गेज आणून लावलं, सो व्हॉट इज गोइंग टू हॅपन? प्रेशर गेज, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेशर हिअर इनसाइड दिस pressure gauge, you will observe here some reading, and that reading is nothing but the pressure inside this container, and that pressure is called as the vapor pressure. Okay, it can be observed with the help of that differential, this pressure gauge. Cavitation. What is cavitation? Cavitation is nothing but it is the formation of vapor bubbles inside the liquid or moving liquid. Where whenever there is a decrease in the pressure ज्यावेळेस डिक्रीज होतो, वेपर प्रेशर पेक्षा ज्यावेळेस प्रेशर डिक्रीज होतो, at that time that liquid will start to boil or it will produce the bubbles. Okay, bubbles त्या ठिकाणी तयार होतात लागतात जर प्रेशर कमी असेल तर. Cavitation is defined as formation of bubble filled of vapors within the body of moving liquid. So it is the formation of bubbles. Okay, फिल्ड ऑफ वेपर्स, त्याच्यामध्ये काय असतं? वेपर भरलेले असतात जे त्या ठिकाणी ऑपरेट झालेले आहेत विदिन द बॉडी ऑफ मुव्हिंग लिक्विड. आणि ज्यावेळेस प्रेशर वाढतो, प्रेशर बिकम्स ग्रेटर दॅन दी वेपर प्रेशर, ऍट दॅट टाइम सडनली दॅट एअर बबल गेट बर्स्ट. तो जो एअर बबल तयार झाला तो त्या ठिकाणी फुटून जातो. दॅट बबल, एअर बबल विल गेट बर्स्ट और डिस्ट्रॉइड अँड नॉइज इट विल कम देअर. कारण त्या ठिकाणी अचानक काय होतं, प्रेशर त्या ठिकाणी वाढतो आणि एक नॉइज येतो. अँड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस नॉइज अँड सडन कोलॅप्स ऑफ द बबल ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ मेटल, मेटलच्या सर्फेसवरती जर असा हा प्रकार झाला तर त्या ठिकाणी काय लागते, मेटलची झीज त्या ठिकाणी व्हायला लागते. मेटल विल गेट करोडेड, वी कॅन से, और इट विल गेट समवॉट इरोडेड, इरोजन it is going to happen in that particular material. जर असं एक कोलिजन त्या ठिकाणी होत असतील तर, कॅव्हिटेशन तयार होत असतील तर आणि त्यामुळे मटेरियल डॅमेज होतं. सो ॲज फार ॲज पॉसिबल वन शुड अवॉइड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कॅव्हिटेशन हे अवॉइड त्या ठिकाणी केलं पाहिजे किंवा झालं पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. When this liquid bubbles flow with the liquid and comes in contact with the high pressure, the vapor condenses and bubbles suddenly collapse. The space occupied by the bubble is filled with the surrounding liquid, due to which some noise occurs and vibrations are produced. तर त्या ठिकाणी vibrations पण produce होऊ शकतात. ठीक आहे. Cavities collapse on the surface of body, due to which material solid surface get eroded. Here is an example. You can see in the first figure or image, you can see there is a blades of the impeller चे blades आहेत. आणि दुसऱ्या डायग्राम मध्ये या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला जो दिसतंय, this is the bed of a spillway. डॅमचा जो स्पिलवे आहे त्याच्यावरती पण हे तुम्हाला पाहायला भेटेल, लहान लहान खड्डे या ठिकाणी पडले. सिमिलरली हा जो टर्बाईन आहे किंवा सेंट्रिफ्युगल पंपचा केसिंग जो आहे त्याच्यावरती पण अशी झीज झालेली आपल्याला या ठिकाणी पाहायला भेटते. हे झीज कशामुळे होते, जो कॅव्हिटी तयार झालेली आहे, कॅव्हिटी ह्या सरफेसवरती ब्रस्ट झाली, तुटली, त्यावेळेस मध्ये हा जो मेटल आहे, मेटलची किंवा हा जो सरफेस आहे ह्या सरफेसची त्या ठिकाणी झीज व्हायला लागते. मग हे वेपर कॅव्हिटेशन होतच कशामुळं, वाय इट विल गेट फॉर्म. द रिझन बेन दॅट इन केस ऑफ इफ आय पुट द एक्झाम्पल, आपले जो सेंट्रिफ्युगल पंप आहे, सेंट्रिफ्युगल पंप पासून एक सक्शन पाईप असतो आणि एक डिलिव्हरी पाईप असतो. या सक्शन पाईप मध्ये जोपर्यंत निगेटिव्ह प्रेशर क्रिएट होत नाही तोपर्यंत खालून पाणी वरती जाणार नाही आणि हे पुढे ढकललं जाणार नाही, राईट. सो टू गेट दॅट निगेटिव्ह प्रेशर इनसाइड दिस दॅट इलेक्ट्रिक मोटरमध्ये काय होतं, या ठिकाणी पंप चालू असतो, ज्यावेळेस यातून एअर काढली जाते, निगेटिव्ह प्रेशर तयार होतो. ऍट दॅट टाइम दिस cavitation is going to occur because pressure reduced there, negative pressure is there, and the cavitation will occur there in the eye of impeller च्या जिथून पाणी आतमध्ये येणार आहे त्या पोर्शन मध्ये तुम्हाला हे पाहायला भेटतं. cavitation is going to be visible there. आणि याच्यामध्ये पण जे पाणी ह्याला स्पर्श करून जात असतं स्पिलवेला, आणि सडनली जर ते स्पर्श तोडून बाहेर पडलं तर आतमध्ये कॅव्हिटी तयार होते आणि त्या कॅव्हिटीमध्ये कॅव्हिटी जर कोलॅप्स झाली तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला कॅव्हिटेशन हे पाहायला भेटू शकतं. So I think this is the end of this unit. Yes, it is the end of this unit. Already I have discussed the question paper based upon this question based upon this assignment number 1. So you can note it down, assignments simultaneously. Thank you. Now this unit number 1 is over. Now time is about to finish. I will take your attendance and then you can leave the session. Thank you for your patience listening.